everyone. We are here today with Kim David Smith and Molly Pope, who are doing a New Year's Eve show at Pangea. Thank you guys for joining us. I was really mind blown to realize that this is actually the first show that you're going to be doing together. Why wait so long?
Well, it's those things where you sing a one-off in like the P-off thing at Town Hall, or
Right.
we're at the Afterglow Festival together. So this is always like, gosh, wouldn't it be great if? But everybody's so busy doing their own thing, and in this case, the opportunity presented itself, and it was like, oh, this is the thing. This is the thing. That sometimes you have the idea, and that's what propels you to do a show, or sometimes you book a date, and then that's why you create the show.
Just like a drug, you're getting to be a habit with me. Let me stay in
So
your
you're doing
arms.
Noel, Cole, and Marlene.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Why?
Well, because Noel and Cole rhyme, and I have a lot of Marlene and Dietrich rep.
What's your favorite play by Noel, your favorite song by Cole, and your favorite movie by Marlene?
Definitely favorite movie by Marlene is Foreign Affair. I think she's amazing and she's hysterical. Her singing's great. The Friedrich Hollander songs are gorgeous. He's my favorite composer from that period, and I love the material he wrote for her for that. My favorite Noel Coward play is probably Blythe's Spirit.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's fabulous, and I saw Angela Lansbury in it, and she was just like so amazing. Gosh, was that 10 years ago when she did that? I don't
With
know.
Rupert Everett and Christine Ebersole.
And Rupert Everett's like 10th face. It was amazing. I like Let's Do It. I think it's like silly and hammy. I like it a lot. And that's not any of my like stuff. Like it's so alien to me that I adore it.
My favorite Cole Porter song is I've Got You Under My Skin. My favorite Noel Coward play is probably Hay Fever, because I just love that as close to door slamming chaos. And then Private Lives, because I can't help myself. And I actually have not seen a Dietrich movie in a million years, but is part of why I think this show is great, because forgive me, feel free to be like, Molly, shut up. But like, I'm not,
Molly, shut up.
I'm not, I'm not like hugely invested in Marlene and Dietrich, not because, just because it hasn't really been a thing. And from the rehearsals, it's been, you're getting more invested in Cole Porter.
Yeah.
Because I'm so like Cole Porter heavy centric, and like Noel Coward is kind of like our common ground. So that's part of why I've enjoyed working on this show. Is like, oh, okay, so me in a Marlene and Dietrich kind of mode, what does that mean? How do I find myself in that milieu?
Well, I mean, once like the horrors of December and the packed schedules we all are like wrangling with, like a many-headed hydra, once that's all sort of out of the way, I think we should have a little Dietrich sleepover. Yeah, we're gonna do that.
Radio on, got it good and getting better. I'll be like the song, radio.
So what's your favorite part about performing at Pangea?
Well, Pangea is just gloriously, gorgeously intimate. I ran my show Morpheum Cabaret pretty much all of 2016 here, and I just like, it's my cabaret home here in New York. I just like, the staff are wonderful. I feel looked after. I feel like my audience is looked after.
There's no such thing as a mistake in this room. Like, why would you, if you said the wrong word, just say, you know what, let's go back. That's part of what I love about Cabaret Period, is there are no rules, and so there are no mistakes.
So without any spoilers, what's it like to have to pick that 11:59 p.m. song?
It was a fairly gigglesome exercise.
And it was also, we've both been doing nightlife cabaret for a very long time and know what an amorphous thing an evening can be. So there was a level of, okay, we can't necessarily just let things ramble because we have to keep checking the time. So we've come up with a very, 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 very smart way to keep track of the time. It's also ideally very amusing for the audience. And then knowing that we just have to be prepared to just like vamp, literally.
Right, so you've both had really extraordinary years. So what's at the top of your wish list for 2018?
I'm an incredibly superstitious person, so there are things that I want to happen, but I would never actually articulate, just because But one thing I will articulate is in 2017 I saw Bette Midler and Hello Dolly. In 2018 I want to see Bernadette Peters
Oh
and
yes,
Hello Dolly.
please. It's what I've been built. I've had a really fantastic year. If you eliminate everything about politics from any of it, from that tapestry, if you just like pull those threads out, I've had a really good year. So I just want to build on everything that's been happening for me in 2017. So yeah.
So what big projects do you have lined up for 2018?
Mine are all secret because I've got some really cool stuff on the boiler,
That's
but
good.
it's like totally, definitely secret. I will be slain if I utter it.
Uh-oh.
So, no.
I'm finally going to finish my live album, which I have recorded 3 times over the course of the past 2 years. An audience with Molly Pope will see the light of day in 2018, or there are several people who will have my head on a platter. Very excited. It's very exciting. And then a completely original piece called Polymope that I worked on with the Orchard Project and the Kimmel Center in Philadelphia and Joe's Pub. Completely original song writing for the first time that I've got to get back in the saddle with that and keep working on it, because the structure, it's all there, and I know all the little gaps that need to be plugged in, and now I just need to staple my brain into that space.
And finally, please invite our viewers to come see you on December 31st.
Come here and you see our show on December 31st, Molly.
It's called No Thrill from Champagne. It's going to be a good time.
Molly and Kim, thank you so much and Happy New Year.
Thank you
Happy
for
New
having
Year.
us.